Hi, everyone. My name is Angel Scheider, and I've recently become a health coach. And many of you may know part of my story, but maybe not why I became a coach. So thought I'd come on here today to kind of share that with you. So I grew up Midwest America, middle-class family, eating the food pyramid, thinking we were eating healthy. I was an overactive kid, somehow still, even though I was eating healthy. And my parents put me into sports. I thrived, exercise, got a scholarship to college. But once that level of athleticism stopped, whoa, I blew up. And I didn't know why. I looked to the industries to help me, our authority figures, the fitness, diet, healthcare industries, and none of them helped me. I mean, I went on diets and they were somewhat successful, but then I would constantly fail, or I would think I was eating healthy and then it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't having any success on them. But then I would always gain even more back because I would fall off and just go back into old habits. And it was just a nightmare. And I eventually became morbidly obese. I was actually 370 plus pounds. And I say that because I stopped weighing myself once I got to 370. I was so depressed. I was on medication. I had hypertension and high blood pressure. I had thyroid issues. I was pre-diabetic. I mean, it sore and achy, and I didn't even want to get out of bed. And so I felt I had nothing left to lose. I was at the end of my rope. I opted to have bariatric surgery. I figured for me, that was a sleeve gastrectomy. I had 80–90% of my stomach removed, rapid weight loss, right? And it was. I started losing weight rapidly, but guess what? It caused other problems. I had to have my gallbladder removed. After working with the nutritionist after that, still wasn't having successful. They were still having me on the food pyramid. I had such inflammation and different things that were going on, but I finally landed on a ketogenic diet, loved it, thought I found my lifestyle, got to 185 pounds thinking, woohoo, I'm successful. I made it, had my cheat weekends. I have a diet I can sustain. I'm healthy, but I was still depressed. I was still on medication. I still had aches. My moods were not consistent. And then I had this annoying little the back of my throat. Couldn't figure out what that was. I just figured this is just years and years of abuse. All the aches, the joint pains still were there from the inflammation. I just figured I just abused my body. This is it. This is my life. I'm at a healthy weight now, 185 pounds. I mean, that's close enough to my goal weight that I should have been healthy. And all of a sudden I'm like, okay, fine. That's the way it is. I'm scrolling through Facebook and I find this ad for WildFit that said, achieve food freedom and free yourself from like a diet mindset. And I was like, wow. I mean, wow. And so I'm like, all right, I'll try it. I've tried everything else. And so I joined the 90-day program. And within a few weeks, I was sold. I was sold. My whole perspective, my relationship, my awareness around how I make food decisions had changed so drastically. I could have quit right then and there and been like, I got my money's worth. But then I continued on. I did the full 90 days, released 18 pounds, 15 plus inches, but more than that, I was off all of my medication. No longer had to take depression meds. My mood stabilized. People were telling me I was positive. My energy was so much higher and sustainable, and I didn't need caffeine. So, I mean, that little in the back of my throat, I found out was actually my body's reaction to when I was eating foods that were not supportive for me, that weren't functional for me. My body was telling me that. I just was ignoring it all these years. And so I am so inspired. I had to become a coach. I'm now a certified WildFit coach. And between my own experiences and everyone that was within my class that had their success, and then now I've walked my own class through and seen those successes and how I can impact others, I have to continue on. And so I opted to have another class starting right away on October 25th. I'm so pumped and I'm so excited. If you are interested, please just DM me and shoot me over your email address and we will connect, because I would be so honored to help you through this journey. And we have to get it out there that the food industry, diet industry, healthcare industry, the fitness industry are all just out there for the money. They're not out there. They don't have our backs, and we can take our health into our own hands. So I'd be honored if you'd let me do that with you, because we can go so much farther together as a group than you can on your own. I know we can do this. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care and be safe.